Sierra Nevada Brewing Company is one of the oldest microbreweries in the United States, dating back to 1980. The Otra Vez Cactus and Grapefruit beer is one of the company's Goza-style beers. But is it worth checking out? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews.
What up, guys? Yeah, today we have condensation. Sierra Nevada's Otra Vez. I'm probably not saying that at all how I'm supposed to, but it's a ghost style ale brewed with cactus and grapefruit. I've lived in the desert for the last 3 years. I'm still not exactly sure what cactus tastes like. But I don't know. Let's just crack it open, get right into it, and maybe we'll discover what it tastes like. But so this is a ghost style. I'm not a huge fan of that style. I remember the very first time I had it, and actually there's a review of it on this channel. I was not expecting the super duper uber sourness. I felt like it was kind of a novelty, because that's the ultra sour is not exactly what that style of beer started out with like 400 years ago. It was more just like extended fermentation with some salt and other thing. It wasn't like that what it is now. Now it's more of like you take a lambic and you pour like one of those warhead candies in it. But so we'll see what this is like. Sierra Nevada, I mean, they make some decent stuff, so whatever. Let's get into the smell. You definitely get some of the grapefruit. I feel like the cactus almost mutes the grapefruit a little bit. There's almost like a, what is that? Like it's almost like a candy. Maybe it was a warhead candy element to it. I'm trying to. It almost smells like one like the fake lemon soury thing that you get in certain candies. It has that kind of aroma to it. It's like a Leinenkugel summer shandy. You know that really kind of artificial, like summertime powdered sugar lemonade stuff that summer shandy smells like? It kind of has that in here, along with some grapefruit and I think the cactus. I don't know what the cactus is. Fine with cactus. So there's a little corner store down here, and I used to ride my bike, and I'd, after going down to the grocery store, I'd come back and I'd park the bike, go in, pick up something. And there's the one dude that was working there would always kind of ask me, "Oh, how far did you go this time? How far did you go?" And then one time I told him, I was like, it's way too far today. I didn't mean to do it. It was like 15 miles or something like that. And the guy's like, "Oh, that's not far." I'm like, "Oh, yeah?" He's like, "Yeah, I pushed a..." No, he didn't say. He said, "Yeah, I walked from Guatemala." It's like, all right, fair enough. You beat me. And he's like, "Yeah, and we were pushing a cactus." I was like, "What?" So apparently, yeah, they would, they'd push a cactus so they had water while they transversed the desert. But, hey, if there's a guy that's willing to push a cactus through like 5,000 miles to work at a convenience store, I'm fine with it. But he doesn't work there anymore. Now it's like this meth face lady. So it's like, I want my cactus dude back. Anyways, I'm rambling. The smell is, it's got a bit of an artificial thing, which I'm not a huge fan of, so I'm going to give it a half. I'm a little on this one. But, alright, let's get into the taste. It has a very dry taste, almost like a dry champagne, where Where you taste it and you feel like it's going to be so much sweeter, so much more just flavor, and it's just like muted. It gets your tongue, and you can tell there's that sour element to it that's just waiting to just like explode out. But it doesn't. It's contained. You get the the ghost style sourness to it, and it dies. It's weird. It's exactly just like a dry champagne. I don't know how the way to compare it to. It's yeah. This legitimately is a dry champagne. The dog's moving the camera. So yeah, it tastes like the $4 bottle, the cheap bottle of champagne. Let's be honest. The problem is the cheap bottle of champagne is only like probably the same price and has a lot more alcohol in this. Again, I'm not exactly sure what the cactus is. You get a little sour, a little bit of the grapefruit. You don't get not a lot though. Yeah, I don't know. It's dry champagne. That's what it is. But it's not crazy over the top with the sour, which is good. Because if it was over the top, I wouldn't recommend it at all. Man, I just don't know. I feel like this is a beer where I could have one and it'd be fine. And that second, you crack open the second one, you're just like, what the hell am I doing? I can't do a second one of these. I'll give it a half on taste. I think anything more than this can is going to be, I just wouldn't want it. But, so I'll give it a half. Next category is value for price. It's a Sierra Nevada. It costs what Sierra Nevada costs, which is usually a little less expensive than your smaller microbreweries. Sierra Nevada is just one of those been around, old school microbreweries. Of course, now it's not just in California. They also got that location in North Carolina. So you got double the output. So it's one of those things where it's kind of almost on par with like a Sam Adams kind of thing. It's not quite as big as Sam Adams, but it's around pretty much everywhere. You're going to be able to find a Sierra Nevada pretty much everywhere. I still enjoy the Sierra Nevada Christmas ales. I always have to get one of those every year because they change it up a little bit. But if value for price, sure, I'll recommend value for price. Next category is drinkability, and honestly, it's fine. I don't even know if you can crush it. It's got that weird. It's not bitter at all. It's just like a strange taste where it's harder to drink faster. It's one of those things. It's like if you've ever had a Verner's versus another kind of ginger ale. You can crush any other kind of ginger ale. Verner's, you can't crush that. You can't crush a can of Verner's. That's just like a murder your crap. Now I just lost my train of thought. Your sinuses. The carbonation that would kill your sinuses. You can't do it. Speaking of that, I'm just going off on a whole bunch of random stories. Did you know the Mexican police? They'll use this tactic as like interrogation. It's almost their form of waterboarding, but maybe we use it in the United States too. It's got a specific name. It's named after a carbonated water company in Mexico, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like Choco something. I think if you actually look around, you'll find the bottles of water. It's Choco something or whatever. But they'd actually tilt the person's head back, and you cover their mouth, you cover their eyes, and you kind of keep the fizz going, and you shoot it in the nose. So all the carbonation surges into the nasal cavity and your sinuses, and just burn inside your sinuses. I know sometimes they'll add chili powder, stuff like that. So it's just really I'll take waterboarding over that. That sounds terrible. Somehow I went on a weird tangent there, but yeah, it's just because of whatever's going on. I don't think I could really pound it away that fast, even though the alcohol content's only it's 4.5%. There's not much IBU. It's just I don't think you can crush it that fast. So yeah, drinkability. I'll give it a half. You can drink it fine, but it's. All right, category distinction. I might have flipped those around, but I think in terms of it's not bad for a ghost beer. It's not over the top sour, which I like. It's a little different. That's fine. It's got that again dry champagne. So I'll recommend it on distinction. It's different enough from the other ghost style beers. I don't know what Otra Vez is, but it's different enough where I'll recommend it for distinction. All right, last category is would I buy it again? And realistically, probably not. There's not a lot of sours that I would actually buy. That's not my thing. I've never really sat around and been like, I really crave a sour beer. It's I feel like a lot of the people that drink sour beers would really kind of like yell at you if you're drinking one of those Smirnoff spiked drinks or whatever. But a lot of them are real similar, man. I mean, you can get some of the Steel Reserve flavored things, and they're not all that different. I mean, quality-wise, sure, they're leaps and bounds, but flavor-wise, you would have ostracized that person for drinking that Smirnoff. It's what are you? Like a teenage girl drinking that Smirnoff, and then you're over here drinking your sour. It's you can't really make fun of them anymore, man. So I've never really been yes, the sour beers, I want one. I don't think that will ever happen. So I just have no intention of buying it again. The day I find a sour where it's I will buy this again will be crazy, and we'll have to throw a little party for it. But anyways, I went on a bunch of random weird tangents in this video. But so that is my review of Sierra Nevada's Otra Vez. If you've had it before, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you have some sour beers you think I would actually like and be willing to buy it a second time, let me know in the comments as well. Maybe I'll be surprised and I'll find one, and it'll be a new favorite beer. But yeah, if you'd like to subscribe and do all that good stuff, that'd be fantastic. And so for myself and for Sierra Nevada Otra Vez, take it easy.